Hi there, Michelle from Snazzy Scrappin here today to introduce you to our newest Create a Card die set, and this is our corner pop-up card. So this one I've made with the Card Maker's Dream paper set and the Bohemian Dream paper set, and then some Burgundy Basil. So I'm going to show you how easy this one is. It's a 10 die set, so you get 10 dies in it. And the first one you get is the base die. Now this card can be done in two ways, so I'm just going to score the folds. So it can either sit up like this as a feature that you sit up, similar to the rocket card, or you can use it like you can fold it flat in an envelope. So you just fold down the back and fold this side one. So it'll fit in a C6 envelope easy when finished. And you can either put a little piece of tape to keep it together, or you can write your sentiment on this part that tucks in underneath, like there. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to ink around the edges, and I'm using Dusty Concord for that because that's going to match my purple cardstock beautifully. Now you also get options with this one like you do with the rocker card set and the other die sets that give you options. And so on the first one that I had, I used the oval and the scalloped oval, but this one I'm making up now, I'm going to use the rectangle that you get. Okay, so you've folded and you've inked, so it's best to put together flat. So you get the triangle die in the colour. You don't have to double matte everything, but I like to do that. So what I've done is I've just used Jack paper on the back of those, and just make sure you've got that nice and in the middle. So what I've done is I've put the Jack paper on the back of the cardstock before I've cut it out, and then that makes this a sticker. Okay, so you can see it's on the back there, and I'm just peeling it off, and that will adhere to that, and the one triangle will do all four triangles there. And hopefully I'll stick them straight. Okay, so once you've done that, you've got this, so you've done the outer triangle, you've got an inner triangle. Now they both come with stitching, so if you only wanted to use one colour to save on paper, it's got some stitching around the edge there. I'll just move that out of the way. So I'm just going to ink around these, because they've got a white very quickly. This purple flower on this paper is out of our Card Maker's Dream cardstock pack, and it's great for if you need things to coordinate. I'll just quickly do the square so we don't have to do any more inking, and I can put it away. And I'll do this little one that I've already done, stamped. Okay, so these ones I've also put the Jack paper on the back. So, and these tweezers are amazing. You've got them, they're very fine tipped, so You've just got to be careful because they're very sharp also, but they're great to get just the smallest little bit. I actually use them also if I cut out a die and it's very intricate and there's pieces left in the die, because they're that sharp that you can poke it into the piece and it'll pick them up. So they're actually better than a pricking tool. Okay, so when you've done that one, you've got your outer ones decorated. Then don't forget that one's going underneath, so if you want to use that as your sentiment one, you can decorate that. I'm actually going to do it so it's a, oh, I've missed a piece there. I'll just put another piece just so it stays down. And I'm just going to put that in the center, and then my decorated one. So when you're cutting out, you need one base one, you need a square, one each of the squares, then you need 4 of each of the triangles. So you get the 2 squares, the 2 triangles, your base one that I showed you, and then these ones are for decorating. So you get the scalloped oval and the oval to do your little pop-up thing, or you get a square and a stitch square. So this is what I've done. I've used the mini sentiment stamp set, and then the sentiment stamp set one, the little picture from it, they're our own brand. And we're just going to peel that off and put that onto this one. Sorry. Now, so I'm just going to put a little bit of tape under this one so it sits up. And like I said, you don't have to do that because you can send it, even when that's on there like that, it'll fold up like that and it'll still fit in a C6 card. Okay, so you can send it like that, and you could always put the little piece of tape there and tell them that if they want it to sit up, they only have to peel the back off that and stick it together. And if you used low tack tape, it could just come down and go as it please. So that's our little corner pop up like that. And then we've got this little bit to go. So you get this little die. This is your little tab die. And what I did was you fold it in half and I put 2 bits of tape on it. Now, when you do the scallop one, you've just got to be a little bit careful because you've got to make sure, I'll show you on it. You've got to make sure that the scallop sits right at the edge. Okay, so you'll see a little bit of the tab each side of the scallop because of course it's rounded and you can't get it to sit flush. So when you do this one, you'll be able to get it to sit flush. And you can decorate them with whatever you like. You don't have to use the same paper on all of it. You can put different stuff. So I put this fairly well out to the front so it would sit out like a feature. So you just stick that one down there like that, and then all you do is put that nice and in the center, and it pops up like that. And then it sits up. It's similar to the rocker where you can sit it up on the counter and it's a feature. So I hope you enjoyed that nice little new set that we've got today. And the only thing is, don't forget with this one, when you do this one, if you use a thicker paper, a thicker cardstock, it'll sit up straighter if you want it sit up straighter, or you can have it leaning back a little bit like that. So your Bazzill cardstock's about 280 GSM, but a lot of the cardstocks, like our smooth white cardstock that I've used on the front there, and for the base is 300 GSM. So if you wanted to use that, because you're not going to see it, it would make it stand up more upright. But I think they're very cute. But check out our YouTube for more of these in our Creator Card series, and I hope you have a lovely day. And don't forget, it's 10 dies, so you get plenty to work with and use. So great value there at snazzyscrappin.com. Thank you. Bye.